Hi, my name is Amber Medina. I'm here at 10th Planet Austin, and today I'm going to go over some strikes leading into a body lock, leading into a gift wrap position. For sport, for the striking, I'm okay with it. Enter with punches. I have a glove on. My hand is safe. For street purposes, outside of sport, still setting up with strikes, but I'm going to enter with an elbow so I do not break my hand because we don't have gloves outside of the sport environment. I'm gonna teach sport while we're in the gym because we're in the gym. I really like to get into my fighter stance, of course. I'm here. For this body lock, I can cut angles with it. I can enter straight on. But I kind of want to raise his hands up just a little bit. So I'm gonna aim high first. So I'll maybe come in with this double jab. Maybe I come in with the 1-2. Either way, notice how his hands come up. When I come in, me personally, I like to take this step here from the back and pummel here, entering. I like every single part of my body connected with him. It's very smothering. When I enter on this pummel here, I connect my hands, which is what's called a gable grip. No thumbs, palm to palm. Grip your hands together. When I get this body lock, we'll be entering the body lock at this point. I'm going to put my elbows together and I'm going to put my elbows back. Notice how small the little hole gets. That's where his body is. It inflicts a lot of pain in this floating rib, makes it really uncomfortable for him to move. Boom, bang, his hands are up. I'm going to step and pummel at the same time. I create that gable grip and I'm fully connected on him. And what I like to say about here, what's important is my back hip, I like to thrust it forward a little bit. If I do not, his structure is still strong. From here, I'm just going to keep the body lock after I tilt my hips in. And I kind of want to fold him in half to his back. I'm going to push with my head and upper body. Without him, it'll look like this, upper body. With my leg, I don't necessarily need to get my knee behind his pit or anything specific. I just need it enough, kind of shelving it a little bit on my thigh here. So from the top, I'm gonna complete the takedown. 1, 2, step enter, body lock, hip tilt. Now from here, I'm going to keep driving him back with my ear and I'm gonna keep the body lock. Once I get here, I'm on my toes. I keep the body lock and I'm driving with my head and my knee has to trace his hip. If he tries to block and bring his knee up to stop me from mounting him, it's okay. As long as I wedge it right here and trace that hip, I'll be successful. From here, I'm going to take my head and I would remain with pressure. I'm also going to move my foot immediately before he collects it because I'll lose the position. He'll collect it and I'm back in a half guard scenario. So I need to do this transition at once. My back knee is going to come where his shoulder is here. And I can start to release my grip here as I start to come up. And I'm sliding up, keeping pressure, hip pressure low. And I like to slide this heel to his armpit. Because if it's low, if it's in the middle, he's gonna use his elbow and shove it back down and I'm gonna get caught in his half guard. If it's here by his hip, he's just gonna do the same thing and it's closer for him to collect it. So what I like to do is put it high, right in that armpit, and it makes it much harder for him to dig under there. Now I call this back thigh a pillow. So I'm pretty much teed off with him facing this way. I am keeping pressure on him. Sometimes people can be heavy here with their head on the mat, right? And they know it's coming, they don't want you to. So you can get low, and if you can just get a little bit of your fingers or your hands under here, you can do what the little Bruce Lee push-up. And it picks his head up for me, right? Now I can take this hand, I can feed it here, and I can take my other hand and go right through the hole and grab my own wrist. I need to keep this pressure though, because his goal, he wants to get this shoulder back to the mat. So I need to keep this pillow here, and my chest and body needs to stay on the back of this. pressuring him that way. If I need to drive shoulder, that's fine. Just depends on him. I like to engage this little arm here sometimes. I'll show you two things from here. This is a gift wrap. This, I go through the hole. I call this motorcycle grip with the thumb. And I call this other one monkey grip without the thumb. So I got motorcycle and I have monkey. Mobility and keep him. From here, I like to do two things. I can take his back from here in a situation, whether it be sport. I sit straight on my butt. If I throw myself back, it creates all this space and I'm gonna lose him. From here, this knee is here. I need to just sit straight down and bring him with me. Me personally, I like to keep this clamp here like a seatbelt. And I can sit up, I can take him all the way and get this body triangle. From here, I can start searching for my rear naked choke. I can hit him, keeping this 5-0 grip, which I like to grab at the meaty part of the hand. It makes it much harder for him to get rid of it. It's really hard for him, versus if I grab the wrist, he'll get out much easier. Grab the fatty part of the hand, surf for your choke, hit him, wait for help, call the cops, help someone, or finish him. Another thing I like to do from there, that's a submission. Once we get back here, there's one more thing I like to do. I don't feel like going back. I don't want to take his back. Maybe this person's very good at escaping backs. I'm on top, I'm in a superior position. I don't want to give it up. I don't want to go back. So what I like to do is, instead of feeding my hand through here, I like to pull this tight all the way to where he's just, gift wrapping himself. Pushing his head forward, I can hit him here. I can get a finish here. I have body, I have heart, I have a lot here. Face, ears, and just keeping this tight. You'll most likely get a ref stoppage. Some reactions you'll get, they'll go belly down. You keep pulling this, I call it surfing them with my hips. Let them go down and just finish. Or if you want to really go here, you can hit that choke as well. I like to finish. I like to sink my hips really deep into his back. I'm not going to do that to him. It inflicts a lot of pain. But if they do go belly down, let them go and try and search for your other hook here and really have big chest posture, deep hip pressure. You have your gift wrap and you can go to town here. You could even let it go at this point and you got big shot. Your face is protected. They're face down. This isn't good for them. You'll get a ref stoppage there.